What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm telling you guys how I started HotShot Trucking and pretty much how much it cost me. But pretty much, I started, let me see, I got my CDL last year, March. I really didn't know too much about trucking, honestly. Like, my pops put me up on trucking, and I just gave it a shot. Like, I didn't even know what HotShot Trucking was at the time. I didn't even really know exactly what I was gonna do in the trucking industry, but I had plans on buying a semi truck, but like as I drove a semi truck, I realized like that's something that I really just didn't want to do because I really wasn't comfortable in the semi. Like, it was a lot that came with driving semis, and it just wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to do something that was lower cost, something I was more comfortable in. I knew, driving a pickup truck would probably be a little bit better for me. So I started doing some research, and the people who I watched was like HotShot Benny, Chris TV, HotShot Mac, a couple other guys, but I was tuning in to them, and I started falling in love with the content. And then I started falling in love with the trucking aspect of like seeing them dudes really get to it and just to pick up in the trailer. So I looked into how much it had cost me and how much it was, cost to get started. And I started to hit the ground running. Like, I started driving semis locally in Detroit, Michigan, around that area, and saved up a little bit of money. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how I got into it. Long story short, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so far HotShot's been decent to me. It's a lot of stuff that I definitely learned along the way. But so I'm gonna take y'all to the computer, and then I'm gonna show y'all everything, the breakdown of how much it cost me to get started. All right, guys, now that I'm at my computer, I'm gonna show y'all everything that it cost me to start this HotShot trucking business, on my fixed costs and my variable costs. We're gonna start with my pickup truck. Before I even go into the price, I'm gonna just say I got it with my credit union, Navy Federal. I didn't have to put no money down. I got a check. The truck was $60,000. And pretty much what I did was a pre-approval through Navy Federal for the whole amount. And obviously I got approved with no money down. My credit score was like around like a 660 at the time. It wasn't the best, so if y'all want to try to do it that way, y'all can. But again, it was no money down, and I wrote it down as a fixed cost because I do pay monthly for it, and monthly to keep my truck is around $1,105 a month. And then my trailer, as you can see, it was $20,000. Now my trailer situation was a little different. I financed half and I paid out of pocket half. I went through Sheffield Financial. They was willing to finance $10,000. So what I did was I came out of pocket $10,000 to secure it, and to pay that loan back to to pay the loan from Sheffield back is $240 a month. So I wrote that down as another fixed cost because it is a monthly cost. And then I wrote down $10,000 as a variable because that is what I came out of pocket. So far I'm $10,000 in deep to start this trucking company, and we'll just keep going. So for my truck, I did have to get my Gooseneck ball hitch installed. I went with a B&W ball hitch, and that was $900, but they do range from like, I was getting quoted like $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, so it do vary. I got lucky, was able to save like $1,000, and the guy was able to do it for $900. Wrote that down as a variable cost because that is a one-time thing. I won't have to do that again or pay monthly for that, so that cost me $900. The annual DOT inspection for my truck and trailer, it cost me $160 altogether. It was $80 for my truck and $80 for my trailer. I put down securement. Now, securement will range because the costs are all different, but for me, the things that I bought estimated to around $1,400. I wrote down $1,340, so I tried to calculate it as best as I can. But keep in mind that you may pay close to $1,500 for all your securement and things like that. My foreign straps, my chains, and my binders was free. Luckily, my father had some laying around in the garage because he does trucking as well, and he's into the flatbed world. So I got lucky there, and I was able to get that stuff for free. Now, I'm not sure how much it cost, but I do think you can get this stuff in bundles on Amazon or My T Products, I believe. I'll add a link in the description if I find it for y'all. So the pocket wrench is the wrench that go on the trailer that you put your foreign straps in and, tighten your load down. And I got 8 of those, and it cost me around $240. My truck and trailer registration, tags, plates, I am in the state of Michigan, and that cost me $500 to do that. My truck did not come with a tow package, so I had to get an electric trailer brake controller. I did not know that before starting, so quick advice: if you go get a pickup truck, a dually truck, whatever it is, to start HotShot Trucking, make sure it has a tow package. If it doesn't, you will need an electric trailer brake controller like I did, and that cost me $70. It's an easy installation. You just hook it up under the steering wheel. It's like some cords down there. I had somebody do it for me. It really wasn't that much. My truck insurance is $250 a month. That is a fixed cost. My trailer insurance is $40 a month. That's a fixed cost, obviously. And then I added in how much it costs to build my truck, the sleeper part. Now, fortunately, my uncle is a handyman and he do great things like that, so he was able to build it for me, and I paid him $150 for his service, and it only took him like 2 hours to do that. So right now, altogether, to run my HotShot Trucking business, to be leased on, I didn't put commercial insurance because I didn't buy commercial insurance yet. I'm running up under another company's authority, but I do own my truck and trailer. So to run my HotShot setup being leased on, it cost me $1,635 a month. That pays for my truck, my trailer, and my personal insurance. And then all together, I only added the variable costs. So I would say all together, it cost me $13,360 to start HotShot Trucking. It is an estimate. I try to get as close as I could, but I would say around $14,000 is how much it costed me to start HotShot Trucking in 2022. And yes, the demand for trucking is crazy, so I hopped in at the time where it was most expensive. But so far, I can say everything is going great. It definitely is worth it. So if y'all looking to get into HotShot Trucking, don't be discouraged by the price. It's possible. I was able to do this with some cash and with credit cards. So, to each his own on how y'all want to do it. But I try not to leave out anything. I hope I put everything in there when it comes to everything I paid for. I try to keep this stuff organized too with the fixed and variable costs. Okay, so when you get your truck, like I said, make sure it comes with a tow package. That will eliminate the cost of getting an electric trailer brake controller. I was new, so I didn't really know what to look for. I just was looking for a 3500, a dually truck. But make sure it has a tow package, and if you want to, you can make sure that it has a gooseball setup as well. Now, if you want to run fifth wheel, that's up to you. But I got my truck and it didn't have any gooseball setup, which was good for me because I know didn't nobody pull nothing like hot shot wise with my truck. And I mean, it's other things that I do want to get with my truck. So this cost will definitely go up. But for right now, what it cost me for CDL HotShot Trucking in 2022 was around $14,000. I hope this video was able to help out a lot of y'all. I know a lot of y'all asked for this video, how much it cost me and different things that I paid for. I broke it down as best as I could. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you have any questions, I'll be answering everybody's questions in the comments. So just rock with me. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and rocking with me so far. All right.